So the streak you've been on this year in 2019 has been next to none. Top 10s in every single race this season, including wildcard at Daytona.
Yeah.
And just the streak you guys have been on with the 200 wins, what has that been like for you as a driver to be doing that?
I mean, it's been good, obviously. I think it takes a lot of effort, not only from myself, but of course the team, everybody at Joe Gibbs Racing. I mean, just the communication between myself and Adam Stevens, as well as the communication with Ben Beshore or Rudy Fugel on the truck and Xfinity side also, has just kind of kept us running up front and getting the runs that we need, the finishes that we need. And our worst run that we had was Atlanta. That was the most ill-handling car we've had all season long, which was a 6th. I still think we could have finished 2nd or 3rd in that race if we didn't have our blown right rear tire kind of later in the going.
So it's funny you talk about the worst finish being like a 6th place finish, but you still sit there and talk about, well, we could have done better here. So is that just your mentality when you go into each of these races? Like, if it's not #1, it's not really anything to write home about.
I mean, even when it's #1, you got to think back to some of the mistakes that you made, some of the things that you didn't quite do exactly right. Make those notes, keep that kind of in the back of your mind, in your notebook, whatever, and kind of revent with those when you go back to those venues for the next season, or if you go back to that place the 2nd time in the season. Like Las Vegas, for instance, you know, we had a different brake package in our car, and something that we haven't really run a whole lot lately, and I couldn't slow down coming to pit road, and I sped on pit road, which took us out of the win in that one. We finished 3rd, but certainly we could have won Las Vegas. So we've got all those notes written down, ready to go back to Vegas for the summer race, and we'll fix those sort of problems and make sure that we're better yet.
When you look at your career this year, and we've talked about the run you guys have been on and just the success you guys have had this year, but when you won 200, to me what was interesting is you almost seem to be looking at your next goal right away when you won. And it was like, okay, when can we get the next 201, 202? When can we get 100 Cup wins? Is this the mentality that you as a driver just kind of need to possess, or is it just you personally, that's how you're wired?
I think it's mostly how you're wired. You know, I think when, you know, when I was racing Legends cars when I was a kid growing up, you know, there was a record set by somebody who had won 8 races throughout the year, and then I went out there and I won 16 races in the year. Or then there was, okay, well, I won 16 in the year and I won 8 in a row, so can I now win 10 in a row or 12 in a row? You know, how can you continue to get better and do greater things? And I think that's just kind of what stems to me is continuing to try to evolve and not rest on your laurels, and just continue to strive to be better and do all the things that you need to do in order to succeed and have the opportunities around you. When you have the opportunities around you, like I do with Toyota, with Joe Gibbs Racing, Interstate Batteries, M&M's, everybody that supports our program, that gives us all the tools and resources necessary, you might as well take full advantage of that.
Looking at Texas this weekend, you know, you've won here before. It was the start of your 3-race win streak last year, I believe. So what are your thoughts heading into this weekend? Do you think you can get some kind of streak again started?
I'd like to think so. You know, when they changed the schedule around for the trucks to be able to come here in the spring with the Cup cars, with the Xfinity cars, instantly I was like, hell, I can run another double header, triple header, and do all of them here this weekend. So I got myself right in on that one, and look forward to the challenge of that, look forward to the opportunity of that, hopefully being able to come out of here with a 3-race sweep. But you know, we've been on such a strong run right now that things kind of be clicking pretty good, and hopefully we can keep that going here, you know, weeks ahead.
Is that pressure, or is that just, you know, the way of life for you?
It's just the way of life for me. It's like, yeah, I know it. All right, let's go get it, let's do it.
Well, thank you so much for being here today with us, and good luck this weekend at Texas.
I appreciate it, looking forward to it.